of the doubleheader. This time it's going to be North Leeward Predators. They are going to take on Hope International. And Predators certainly coming off a defeat in their last game. Would want to make some amends, but Hope International, and it's going to be pretty interesting. The starting lineup as the players exchange their pleasantries. Hope International, Elron Batiste, number 1 in goal. Captain is Tevin Thompson, number 8. Number 3, Rishon Matthias. 4, Jermaine Harry. Number 5, Samuel Matthews. 9, Valdo Anderson. 18, Terry Dowers. 21, Jaron Adams. 22, Zadan Simmons. 23, Chad Davis. And 31, Joey Thorne.
Yes, and for North Leeward Predators, number 44, Lesko Samuel is in goal. Number 19, Captain Kevin Small. Number 2, Anthony Edwards. Number 7, Nadine Charles. Number 12, Chanice Fraser. Number 15, Alroy Solomon. Number 16, Dale Spring. Number 24, Andy Gums. Number 26, Demar Michael. Number 30, AJ Delplush. And number 93, Ronaldo Franklin. Charlo, both teams coming off of losses in their in their third round encounters.
So they would have to try and make some amends, and you can see they're just about sporting for the cameras. And I see DL Spring right in front there. The familiar number 16, and the wind, pretty heavy wind here. Not too careful if you want to shake you off your feet. Right?
Yes, for sure.
Certainly just came there with a bit of velocity. And they're now in a huddle. And the officials making their way out. So it's going to be Danroy Barker taking the whistle. He has some assistance in Jazani Kidd and Calvert Cordis, and the fourth official Mozaki King. And so Barker can see the assistants now checking to ensure that the uprights are in good condition and everything is in order. International already defending the goal to the top, and right here in the northern section, and North Leeward Predators taking the southern section to the gas station. So Kevin Small, the number 19, being a stalwart in defense for Predators. Both teams would want to make amends, and it's going to be a kickoff taken by North Leeward Predators. And Barker decides there goes the whistle. So they're off and running. Andy Gums goes wide. They're still knocking it around as he goes back to his goalkeeper in Samuel. And Small gives it to Edwards. Back to Small. Small comes through the middle, looking to find Gums. Gums dispossessed, but there was DL Spring chipping that. This is a nice ball. Whose goalkeeper comes off his line, he collects. And there was number 26 in Michael in close proximity. So this is still Gums. It's cut out there by Hope International. Thorne comes back in the middle. This one, it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for the Predators. Let's see Anthony Edwards positioning himself for that. And so it's still 26 in Michael, and the number 18 is going. It's against Predators, so it is number 18, and Dowers would have the free kick. In fact, he gives it to Matthias, the number 3. And Barker is DL Spring really questioning Barker, who is asking him to come forward. And I think he's going to be given a warning. So Barker taking early charge. Early charge of this encounter. Matthias for Hope International. Goes back in defense. Finds Matthews. Matthews goes wide on the flank. And is cut out here by Predators. Kevin Small. But gives it away to Dawes for Hope. Hope looking to come forward, finds Thorn. Thorn comes wide, finds Simmons. And still Simmons. Back to Dawes, it's Simmons with it. They're knocking it around. Looking to come forward. Still good work here, but a little too much on it. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Predators. Edwards with a through, little through, comes back to the number 13, AJ Delplesh, and Delplesh still going, and the referee says to play on, and there was DL Spring looking to control, does well. Spring is still with it, and a little too much on it. Thorn was there, infringement called against Thorn for Hope International. I think the hand went to the face of DL Spring there, and it's going to be a free kick for Predators.
Yes, early in the piece, and deep on the left here, and opportunity for Hope. Not leave Predators to ask some early questions, Charles.
So Adine Charles with that free kick. As you see a number of players coming up into that attacking area. Comes in flat, and it's still with Predators. Number 24 goes wide, still looking for some support inside the box. And Hope, look, but again, it's still Hope with it. Inside their own half, looking to get out of that. There's some pulling and tugging. It's against Hope International. So a free kick awarded here to Predators. They seem to be rather busy. And up walks the number 15 in Solomon, Alroy Solomon, to take that free kick. Let's see. They're jostling for position in that attacking area. The shot comes in and just over the upright. Was a beautifully taken free kick, and that just went a few inches over the upright, and a goal kick for Hope.
Well, Batiste was in trouble. He was definitely in trouble. I think he was beaten if that was a landing just under the bar, Charles.
Yeah, most definitely. And I really thought for one moment that it was in the back of the net, but Hope lives to fight another day. It's Dawes for Hope, looking to come forward. Cut out there by DL Spring. Good work as they're looking to pump their way forward, but he's been dispossessed. And it's Adine Charles goes right back to Samuel, the goalkeeper. Samuel looks up. He goes wide, looking for for Solomon on that side. It's Samuel still with it. Now he looks for Edwards. Does so. Edwards still with it. Gives it to DL Spring. Spring to Charles. Back to Spring. Back to Charles. And this is good work. It goes back to Captain Kevin Small, who boots it downfield. Finds the number 30 in AJ Delplesh. Delplesh comes wide to Anthony Edwards. Good ball for Delplesh. He's pulling Matthias with him. Spins. He's looking for support. And he comes across field, but is cut out there by Hope International. Kevin Small still with it, and he goes back to his goalkeeper in Samuel, who comes off his line. And then that cross finds Valdo Anderson as they look to come back. with a shot and into the back of the net. And Hope International has taken an early lead. There was some bumbling there. That was Valdo Anderson. Back to the number 8. And in the end, there's some tussle there. There was Simmons along with Samuel. Some tumbling. And
well, Charles, I think initially it's a bad error by Samuel, the goalkeeper, who virtually gave a pass, well, attempted a pass, and it went straight to Valdo Anderson. I think he was calm enough to wait on help. He got the help from, it was Tevin Thompson, and I don't think Thompson got a clean strike on it, and Zidane Simmons, I think, completed the work, yes.
And that came in just about the 8th minute. And so Hope has taken an early lead, and it's Dial Spring, but loses it. Dowers was coming in there like an express train. Tevin Small comes wide, has some work to do, and that being shadowed. Matthias, he goes into touch. A throw in quickly taken by Matthias. Looks for Matthews, who boots it downfield. Finds Simmons, the goal scorer. Again, this is not what we have seen from North Leeward Predators. The last game they looked a little scrappy, and Captain Small finds Adim Charles. Charles looking to do a little too much, loses it, and Hope still with it. And again, Small finds number 26 in Michael, but dispossessed by Hope. Hope with it. Goes down the left. It looks like Harry. Comes back. Still Hope. So Hope content to knock it around. They're trying to build the passes. Comes back to number 21 in Adams. Adams goes downfield. This has a lot on it. This would go into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Predators. But so far, Roxelle, I think Hope looked more assured in terms of trying to build the passes, trying to do some construction much more efficiently than what we have seen from Predators.
Well, they should, because they're one up. They've been given an opportunity to go ahead on a plateau almost, and North Leeward Predators would definitely be ruining that mistake, and they are behind, and they lost their last encounter as well.
So infringement call against Hope as they look to come forward, but that's not good. A pass there by Predators. Goes into touch. It's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. Quickly taken, a short one. So Hope, and you can see the signal to go forward. Goes wide. And it's still with Predators, who cuts that out. Predators with a shot, and a little too much on it. Michael couldn't get there. Goalkeeper came off his line in Batiste and collects, and he has kept the score. Hope International 1, North Leeward Predators 0.
Yes, we're gonna big up our national striker out there in Barbados. I think he's doing quite well as well. Missed, I believe, here for the North Leeward Predators unit. So saying good night, big up North Leeward Predators, and wishing them all the best in tonight's encounter. And this is coming from Courtney Franklin, one of your favorite athletes.
Well, I was going to actually allude to, I was going to mention that since the absence of him, the potency up front is not there, so he has been sadly missed by the Predators.
He's been quite potent in Barbados, where he is plying his trade right now, Charlie.
Well, it's good to hear, but I know that Predators would really, really, really want to have some of him at this present moment.
Yes, that speedster with always a challenge to any defender, and
so it's a corner for Predators. And this is Adim Charles. To take that corner. We are in the 12th minute of this encounter. Corner comes in, up goes the header, and into the back of the net, does it?
No.
Just about just outside that upright. I think McDowell was there looking to find that near post. And just outside that upright. And so it's still 1-0 in favor of Hope International.
Error again by goalkeeper Charlo. Wow.
Yeah, well, a night of errors. So Dowers for Hope. Looks up. Comes in the middle. Cut out there by DL Spring. Spring dances around. Has a couple. He goes back to find his captain. Captain in a tussle there. Is it Valdo Anderson? Whistle going.
Yes.
And it's against Valdo Anderson. And it's going to be a free kick. Quickly taken. Adim Charles goes wide. Looks to find, I think, is the number 12 on that far side. In Fraser. Still. Fraser loses it. Ronaldo Franklin's trying to keep it in play, but he's knocked into touch there by Hope. It's going to be a throw-in for North Leeward Predators.
Well, Ronaldo Franklin is actually having a more advanced role this evening. He would have held, I think, the central defensive positions quite well in a few matches before, if not all three. And it looks like he's just behind the strikers in a midfield position this evening, and playing a more advanced role, and obviously probably using his height as well, Charlo, to push things further.
Well, we'll wait and see how effective that would be. As the number 15 in Solomon comes back to Solomon. Solomon goes back to his goalkeeper Samuel, who committed that cardinal sin earlier on. Anthony Edwards couldn't rein that in. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope, and I think Samuel was rather casual in passing that out, and Valdo Anderson, using his big frame, intercepted, and it resulted in a goal. So Hope looking to come forward. Still Hope finds the number 26 in Michael. Michael looking to motor in, but
well, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, he loses it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope.
And I was going to say that this is one thing that Hope does well on most occasions. When they take the lead, they're very, very on the ball, much more than when they're just there tussling. In terms of keeping things tight and keeping their shape and controlling the game, and they look like they're getting there. A long day yet, Charlo, to go in this encounter, but that goal has spurred their confidence.
So they throw in Hope, gives it away. They'll spring in the process. He'll be nipped at the ankle, and it's going to be a free kick for North Leeward Predators. We see Anthony Edwards leaving it to his captain, Kevin Spaulding, sporting number 19. And he looks to come down the flank. Edwards. And off the Dowers there is going to be a throwing for North Leeward Predators. Anthony Edwards, very quickly taken. Finds Adine Charles. Adine Charles goes wide. Finds Ronaldo Franklin. Finds Adams. Still Hope. A little too much on that. And it's been booted into touch. It's going to be a throwing for the Predators. You can see Ronaldo Franklin very quickly in position. Comes back to Adine Charles. That's inside Hope's half. Chips it across. Looking for some support. Fancy kick. And not have the power to penetrate. It's Valdo Anderson with a nice pass. Finds Simmons. Simmons has Kevin Small to contend with. Not allowing him to come forward, but he goes back. Good work there. Cut out there by North Leeward Predators. Chips it across. A little too much on it, I would say. McDowell, can he hold it in? Yes, he does. He's looking up, looking for some support. And into the hands of Batiste, who collects easily. And now he boots it long downfield.
Right, so it's a Samuel gonna grab it and he's gonna roll it out and gets it to his central defender there, Charlo. One of those individuals who started for the first time here for North Leeward. Solomon. Right, so just need to get that. He finds Spring. Spring is coming back to Charles. Adine Charles goes across to Solomon. Solomon is having a bit of a problem trying to control. Almost getting in there again is Valdo Anderson. Always there and thereabout. Solomon goes back to Samuel. Samuel has to boot upfield just about halfway into the middle there as it's taken by Adams. Comes across. Oh, someone's indecision. You start and stop and start and stop.
Well,
there.
I think both parties, the goalkeeper was indecisive, so too was Valdo Anderson. And in the end, it went into touch.
Right, well, that's probably one of the biggest fakes you could ever get.
Well, Valdo Anderson is not the quickest, but the old time, I would say, he seemed to be a loafer.
Well, he's been still pushing for Hope International as this one is gonna come out with small finds Spring to Edwards. Still having some problem. Dowers is dispossessing him and he goes inside. Dowers finds Torn. Torn is floored, but the referee says play on. This is Michael trying to get onto this one for
Matthews
North
says no.
Predators. Matthews does the cleanup, and it's going to be a corner coming the way of North Leeward Predators, Charles.
Well, it's a first corner, and you can see the Predators. There's that hunger for that goal, and you can see them jogging into position, a number of them trying to get into that attacking area. They really would love to equalize, and perhaps if they equalize, we may see a difference in terms of their whole the momentum and the quality.
Adine Charles takes a corner. Ooh, coming in, sneaking in from the near post was the L Spring. He got a good head on it, but it ricocheted inadvertently, I believe, off of the defender and into the arms of Batiste. But cannot keep that in touch. There's Franklin. It comes down to Solomon booting up field, not finding his preferred destination. Matthias gets it to Dowers for Hope International, comes inside, gives it away though. Gums has it. Gums is trying to push it through to Spring. Matthews has to clear. Matthews is screaming and he's not happy. He's not happy with the decisions being made here by his defenders. They are under a good bit of pressure and they're going to have to run all night because North Leeward would not stop running. Here we go. Edwards looking to go forward, only as far as Matthias. He boosts downfield, and Small is going to shield it into touch and await a goal kick again for.
Yes, and that's the thing about Predators. They're a fit team, and they would run you right full 90 minutes. And I think it's something that Hope International will have to contend with tonight. Because even though they are trailing, they are not going to give it up.
Well, that's what we have seen them fight to the end, where they have pulled out games at the very last few minutes. I think their drawn game was a 1-1 encounter.
Yes.
Right. So here we go. A ball upfield into Matthias, back to the defense, into Matthews. Matthews is controlling, is looking to go over to the left into Harry. Harry decides to have a second touch. He finds Chad Davis, and again rolling into the face almost because the speed and the weight on the pass, as well as the surface, the hardness of the surface. Wheeling their way through their door is North Leeward Predators via AJ Delpech. Goes forward small, can't penetrate. Gets up the loose ball though, again gives it away. Harry does the same. As it's Simmons now though, picking it up, and Adams finds Dowers. Dowers is looking for Tevin Thompson, finds him. Thompson has Small to contend with. He cuts it back and brings it over to Dowers, who has a look inside. He's going to cross. Yes, he crosses. Coming from the power post, looks like Chad Davis, but it was Samuel who saved the day On a run here is Delpech from Franklin. Delpech has Harry to contend with. Delpech cuts inside, brings it over to Franklin. Franklin, lays it through. AJ Delpech was supposed to be reading that. But probably still too close to defenders. Taken now by Hope International. Chad Davis down the left. Cuts inside and brings it now to Thorn. Thorn is trying to return the pass. He does. Good movement here. It's with Anderson. Movement building and breaking Charlo down quickly.
They have done all that good work and then in the end give it away.
Heads up field and dispossessed momentarily. Solomon does the cleaning. Falls now for Andy Gums from Ronaldo Franklin. Gums is gonna go upfield. Does he keep it in? No, he doesn't. And another throw-in comes the way of Hope International. They're leading 1-0. Charlo scored by Simmons in the 8th minute. You have it?
Yes.
Right. So Matthias is looking. He decides to come back to Dowers. Dowers is going downfield, looking for Simmons. Can he keep it in touch? He attempted a cross, but the speed at which the ball was running, he could not have had the control over
that outside the park.
Yes.
So a replacement, and that has been quickly booted across the field. So goalkeeper would have that. The ball boys will have some work.
Well, the guy's outside the park basically right now. As this one is gonna come to DL Spring. He goes back to Small. Small finds Gums, but Dowers has been really good and sturdy. And he goes inside though. Gums over to Adine Charles, trying to get AJ Delp. No, that's Chivas Phase. Chalice, is it? Chanis Fraser. Chanis Fraser. And into touch it goes. Has to be very careful as he retrieved that one there, Chad Davis. So into the 23rd minute, leading 1-0 Hope International via a conversion from the boot of Zidane Simmons, aided by an error. Samuel, as he boots upfield now, looking, and head away by Matthews, not cleanly, and Fraser was trying to run onto that one. Matthews pumps downfield. Valdo Anderson in pursuit. Anderson and Simmons. Still Anderson. Anderson coming off with the hand of chested back into the area of Ideal Spring, but there's again opportunities coming there, Charlo, via errors.
Yes, but I think the Hope International have been trying to create some opportunities, and they look the more aggressive of the two. And Northleeward Predators would have to be very, very careful.
Well, cleared there by Matthias, ahead away by Simmons. And the ding-dong defensive work via the head continues. Fraser picks it up though. Finally, in comes to Adine Charles. Charles goes inside, gives it away. Adams, not a good ball, but still fighting for it. Here is Valdo Anderson into Simmons. Simmons takes a shot. Simmons has another opportunity. Was that saved by the feet of Samuel? Don't think Samuel is on top of his game this evening.
Let's see that.
Yes,
off the outside of his boot, and luckily for him, that could have easily slid into the back of the net.
Yes. And he was a bit obscured, but I don't think I'm seeing Samuel as his most confident. Booted upfield into the chest of Adine Charles. Tevin Thompson picks up the loose ball, cannot control. He say play on. There, Barker. And it comes across now to Edwards. Edwards is looking, and he goes inside, finds Adine Charles. Still Edwards. Back now to Small. Small is finding DL Spring, who turns, leaves everyone going in the wrong direction. Fraser, he has time and space there on the right. What does he do? He decides to use the avenue of DL Spring to AJ Delpech, should try to play the return pass. It was too short. And Hope International has another chance to break. Here with Simmons. Simmons and Edwards in a battle all evening. Into touch once more. Simmons gets the throw for Hope International.
So Hope looking to press the advantage and to really put some pressure here on the Predators.
Dowers goes downfield and looking to cut in the middle. Still Dowers trying to push this forward, cleared momentarily, and then finally now picks it up. Now is AJ Delpech. What does he do? He is oh wow, strong push there by Matthias. Gets it into Valdo Anderson. He has Solomon to contend with. Anderson cuts inside, crosses only as far as the near post where Samuel accepts. But whoa, some real strong body there coming from Matthias. And he's making sure that AJ Delpech knows that this is my space. Simmons tries to get around Edwards, and he can't on this occasion. And another throw-in comes the way of North Leeward Predators. So left for Dowers. Dowers goes into Thompson. Thompson is bringing it back to Dowers. Dowers is trying to weave his way forward. Picked up by Thorn. Thorn comes back and finds Matthias. And Matthias goes all the way back to his goalkeeper in Batiste. Batiste finds Matthews. Matthews decides to pump across into and looking for, but gives it away. Taken there by, it looks like Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin brings it in. Oh, again, Chalo.
Yeah.
We're seeing
it's a good attempt.
It's an attempt or a cross, but again, problems for goalkeeper Batiste. Chalo, look again.
Yes.
Yes.
Certainly that he was beaten. But that one slid right across the face of the goal.
Definitely did.
Joey Thorn seemed to have picked up an injury. You could see him stretching the back of the left thigh. And referee Barker has signaled for some assistance. As Javid Marksman, the physio, makes his way out. So, Thorn finds himself in a sitting position. The magical spray comes out. And he's now being helped, and he will have to make his way to the sideline.
Well, he's going to come across, and for those of you like Charlo, maybe waiting for a report this evening, you're going to get one in the morning, very early in the morning.
Well,
energies level are not there at this point.
When the youngsters don't sleep, they work at night.
So you'll get it for your program in the morning, Charlo.
One understands.
Yes, here we go. Dowers goes back and finds Matthias, and just gotta get his beats about him as he goes inside. Good ball to Anderson. Anderson is under pressure, and Anderson's winning a free kick, Charlie.
Well, yes. Solomon was not giving him any room, and in the end he had to take a tumble. I think he was pulled off his legs, and it's going to be a free kick for Hope International, who are leading this encounter 1-0.
And they're preparing a substitution on the far side, going through his warming routines. And this is Adams looking to push it forward. Solomon across the area was a header. And,
I think it's going to be a corner.
It says it is going to be a corner. And Shadow, Solomon, another new addition into the defense that has been working well with Ronaldo Franklin.
Well, they have done some adjustments. So, who is marching towards that corner flag? Trying to pick the number, and you can see North Leeward Predators really looking to
Chad
defend.
Davis
looking to defend the goal as the corner comes in. Dale Spring is there, and Dowers looking to come through the center. Kevin Small clears it off his line, looking for Gums. Comes to Spring. And Spring with a cross off the head of the defender there. DL Spring still with it. He goes across field. Finds Gums. Gums chips it downfield. Looking for Ronaldo Franklin. Franklin chips it at ground. DL Spring with a header. Comes back in the center. And my word.
Well, superb work by Matthias there. Superb work. I think it may have had Batiste beaten. Let's look at it here.
Yes.
And the shot is taken. Batiste would have been in a lot of trouble, although his arms were up.
I think he definitely would have been beaten.
Oh wow, great work there by Matthias. He's been on the ball this evening. He has been very, very strong in his defensive decisions, and this was another one.
Yeah, Predators earns a corner. The corner comes in now. Low corner to the corner flag, booted away, but only to find a shot and over the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal kick for Hope International. But certainly Matthias saved the day.
Well, they're gonna have to work overtime this evening. The one goal advantage is not a guarantee win at this stage. Still a whole half and much to go, Charlo.
Still a lot, but again the cross comes in. That was going to rein that in. It's going to be a throw-in for Predators inside the Hope's half. Quickly taken, comes back to Small. Small looking to find DL Spring, does so. Spring has a defenders, comes back to Small, the captain. Captain goes to the middle, finds the Delplesh. Delplesh, it goes wide. So still, good ball. It's Ronaldo Franklin, and still with yes, Spring comes to Edwards. Edwards comes across the middle, looking for some support. The head of Hope, the international, he goes up. Edwards still with it, comes back to Small, the captain. Captain Small looking to find Gums, back to Edwards. Chips it out, looking for DL Spring. Spring gets a wrong one, and a team shot. He's looking for that far corner. I think, did Batiste got a hand to it?
I don't think he did, but probably the option of going near post might have been better, yes. Charlo. The far post in this occasion, because he went to the post closest to him. But that was a really good beat, though.
Yes, but I think the DL Spring did not control that as he normally do. And it really went a little way off him, I think, resulted in the shot going a bit wide. But Hope pumps it downfield. They're still with it. Good work. Simmons has Edwards to contend with. Edwards shields it into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for North Leeward Predators.
Yes, throw taken, and it will be taken now by Edwards Shallow, and he gets it into Michael.
Torn is back, but he robs Michael of it. But again, we can see Kevin Small and Ronaldo Franklin. Good ball. Good ball, but again, Hope standing firm. DL Spring. They're not giving him any space whatsoever, Roxelle. Each time he possesses the ball, you have two or three players around him, because they know that he can be destructive. And so it's Predators. Back to Adine Charles. Charles goes back to Solomon, who pumps it downfield, looking for that play on the far right. But it's intercepted there by Hope. But back to Hope. Valdo Anderson. Nice ball. I think he's in an offside position.
Yes.
Yes.
Clearly, yes.
There was Simmons in an offside position. The flag was up very early. And it's going to be a free kick to North Leeward Predators. We are in the 37th minute. They are trailing 1 goal here to 0. Earlier encounter, we had Jebel coming away with a 1-0 win over Avenues United.
They're having problems coming out of their own half here. Our North Leeward Predators. We saw this in the early stages, which may have led to that miscontrol
that
and bad
goal.
pass by Samuel. And now we saw the same thing here as a continue to press, high press here is the Hope International team that are in charge. 1-0.
So Hope is still with it. They're knocking it around. Still Hope. Still Hope. And this goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for Hope International. Quickly taken. Still Hope comes across, but Indian a tame ball for Samuel.
Anderson it is. I think again, mistiming, misjudging, and not getting what he would like to get off of it.
So this is it. And the goalkeeper comes off. There was a AJ Delplesh looking to pounce on that, but again we see good work by the goalkeeper Batiste coming off his line. Very decisive in terms of his movement.
Well, on this occasion he had to, because they were he was almost sandwiched by two offensive players from North Leeward.
So he boots it outfield. It's still in there, and now cleared by Hope. Edwards is there. He has Simmons to contend with. Simmons is still with it. Comes across field. Looks to find Valdo Anderson. And Valdo Anderson running into Kevin Samuel there like a small, like a big truck. And referee Barker says a free kick to North Leeward Predators. And Valdo Anderson is no slim individual by any stretch of the imagination. And there was that free kick not controlled there by Predators. It goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Hope International. Dowers, the number 18, comes back to his defender in Matthias. Matthias goes to Matthews. Matthews pumps across field looking for Chad Davis on that far side. And it goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Predators.
Yes, it
comes
is.
back to Solomon. But it's intercepted. Thorn. DL Spring cuts it out. Whatever momentum. Ronaldo Franklin. Nice ball there. He's pulling everyone with him, and a little bit on it off the defender. There it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in.
It's going in confidence as well. I think North Leeward Predators, they will always continue to try to attempt barrages on the Hope International area. But so far it's been good in terms of meeting those demands of defensive work by Hope International.
Long throw in. The heads go up, and it's being cleared there by Hope. But Clevin Small, the captain North Predators, picks it up nicely and finds DL Spring. Spring looking for some support. Pumps it across field. The heads go up. Not the sort of header we wanted to see and Hope would want, but it's a corner. So it's going to be a corner to North Leeward Predators, who are trailing in this encounter 1-0.
Well, they must be happy because they're still holding.
Comes in, and it's still Predators. Nice ball. Looking for some support, and again it's being booted into touch. It's going to be another corner, and you can see DL Spring just signaling to his colleague to
lift again,
lift it high. He was a flat corner, but this time he's looking at Ian Charles. He said, give it some elevation. Again he goes back flat and cleared there by Hope. Small tidies up, goes wide. Still Predators, and Small, nice ball, finds Charles on that far side. He dances around, still with it, but he gives it away. Valdo Anderson, and he pumps downfield in Hope. There is Tevin Thompson, who has Solomon with him, and a little too much on it, and it goes into touch. And it's going to be a goal kick for Predators. So it's 1-0.
Yes, 1-0. The Banners are struggling as well in the cool, heavy breeze here, Charlo. As you can hear it through the microphones. But Hope International have held sturdy, and they continue to create havoc in some instances here on the North Leeward area. Here we go. Oh, what is that? Ooh, Tevin Thompson got his radar really off there, Charlo.
Well, I think he was caught napping. He really just stretched the boot out.
He's sending some information. Throwing some words.
Not at all. And I think it went into touch. Yeah, he was very flat-footed there.
Oh, yes.
And so it's a goal kick awarded. And it's Solomon. And one would understand when persons have had a long and hard day.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Chips it back off the head of Valdo Anderson. Finds Tevin Thompson with a shot.
Trying to make amends. There. I still think he could have done better in terms of bringing it closer to the area, Charlo.
And there was Samuel covering the angle, couldn't hold on, and it bubbled into touch. It's a corner for Hope International. And you can see a number of players coming back into the attacking area. Corner comes in and headed away there by DL Spring. Still, it's Simmons looking to worm his way around, but he is small, not giving them the room. Matthias comes across field and off the back of a player, and that goes into the side netting.
Again, Charlo, why wasn't he hitting it to goal? He's in the 6-yard box or on the edge of it, and he's trying to pass. Hammer to the goal.
Perhaps they're not confident enough. So Predators with their captain comes back to Solomon. Solomon goes wide, and to no man, it goes into touch.
Well, this is an indication of what we were saying, Charlie. I hope International have kept the North Leeward Predators on the defensive. They've kept them on the back foot for the last 5 to 6 minutes, and they've had some opportunities come their way, Charlo.
Oh yes, so it's Hope. Look at the tussle. It is against Hope International. So a free kick. Adine Charles wins it. Comes across. I think he finds Franklin. Franklin looking to come through the middle, but gives it away. Dawes. But it's cut out there by Predators. Edwards to Gums. Gums to Spring. Spring goes wide. Now just chip downfield. So good work. Nice ball coming in. And DL Spring looking to get a head on that. Couldn't get the perfect header. It went high over the crossbar into touch. And it's a goal kick for Hope International, who are leading 1-0.
Again, another good build-up, another promising build-up, I should say, by North Leeward Predators, but they have not been able to get any of these under control and firmly struck or headed into the back of the onion bag as Hope International look for a second, Charlo.
Yes, so it's Chad Davis running onto that. Couldn't keep it in. It did. Oh, yes, he did. Good defensive work there. And it's going to be a throw-in for Hope. And really, Hope have been held strong so far. And Chad Davis, sporting number 23, with a throw-in. It comes in. So it's Hope. Thorne being robbed of it. It goes into touch. So the end of the first half, Roxelle, and it's Hope International 1, North Leeward Predators trailing. They are 0. And the goal coming from Simmons in the 8th minute. And one will look forward for the second half, where the Predators, I think, will try to make some amends.
Well, they will have to, because the goal came from an error from their goalkeeper. I dare say I dare say, against the run of play. But since then, Hope International, as we have come to accustom them to do, have held strong. Their defense has worked over time, and they have, on some occasions, trapped the North Leeward Predators in their own half.
So we'll bring it to you in the next 15 or so minutes as we take a break.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, inside one league. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC. Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola, right, from me.
Open the cola, me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest, your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest, represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest, your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's Hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now, open goal, it's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal, it looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
We step onto the pitch to conquer, to ignite belief, to dominate the moment. We take control, we win, and sometimes we lose. We score, we miss, but we regain control. A free kick, a pass, an assist, and the goals follow. From penalties under pressure. Every challenge looks easy, so we repeat it. Because it's one team, driven by one dream, Inside One League. Vincy Soccer Premier League.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about zest cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the zest cola. Look to the right, me see the zest cola.
Zest cola are the best cola. Represent for the zest cola. Zest cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Oh, it's hope! And they have returned from one goal down. Goal! He scores! He scores!
Cross comes in now. Open goal. It's in the back of the net. The Predators with the early goal. It looks like.
The Vincy Soccer Premier League is brought to you by the SVG Football Federation.
Some bottles are ordinary, and then there's the iconic green Heineken, a symbol of craftsmanship since 1873. Inside, a perfect balance of malt and hops, delivering a taste that is smooth, crisp, and undeniably refreshing. This isn't just beer, it's heritage in every sip. Heineken, pure, original, timeless. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older to enjoy. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
So we are getting ready to commence the second period, and of this encounter, Hope International versus North Leeward Predators. And the Hope International, they have pushed themselves in a position where they can attempt to hold on to 3 points. Yet to be decided, because they're now going to have to contest defending against the wind, a very, very strong wind here this evening, Charlo. And the Predators may have other ideas. They've been a team that have been working well all season from behind on some occasions. They did not get the better of Leyu the last encounter, but here we go. It's with Adams for Hope International, brings it across, finds Harry goes inside to Tevin Thompson back to Harry is pumping up field, but can't get past Dean Charles, and into Gums from Spring back to this looks like Franklin, who's now a little wider on the right, Charlo.
I think he was a little beaten there. The intention was good there, but he was really looking to get Franklin go down that right flank.
So we have some questions coming in, Charlo. We'll deal with that in a bit. And I think we had that just last weekend as well. Why are we using intertouch instead of out of touch? And our research from what we've done, it was the correct term to use. And we did get some regional commentators, so two of those who were looking at us and listening at us in the year gone by, indicating that those beautiful ball coming forward there by really good exchange, but as you've said on numerous occasions, Valdo Anderson not the quickest, and Solomon could have come and cut the danger out there, but it was a good build up again by Hope International, Charlo.
Well, certainly they are really trying to press the advantage. They have the lead and they really don't want to give that lead up, and Predators would really have to step up.
Right, so yes, those are some of the comments coming in, but we were advised, and I think rightly so, when we did our research after we got those comments from a very long-standing stalwart commentator around the region, and we need to follow that, and the research would give you a further explanation. We would send you some more details later on. But thank you for tuning in and following us and following the football here from the Independence Park, Vincy Soccer Premier League. Our friend there from Beckwith chiming in here, Charlo.
Well, it's always good to have followers and getting the comments and the questions, and certainly keep things going and keep you right on the ball.
It's been a pretty interactive evening because we've had some good bit of followers, especially from the diaspora, coming in and saying they're tuned in, and big them up and shout them out. And we also had support for North Leeward Predators.
Well, Predators are a very popular team, and you do definitely want to. And I know they have a lot of followers. And just to recap, the under-20 team to Curacao for that CONCACAF qualifiers from the 22nd of February to the 5th of March. And so some 21 players and technical staff selected for that tournament. And just give you the names when when time permits.
AJ Delpech takes a shot! Oh! That was an awesome opportunity for Delpech to pull this one back. But it looks as if Batiste may have pulled off the save of the year so far. Because it's being signaled a corner. Do we have the privilege of the replay? But that was an opportunity, but denied. And denied by the tips, probably the edges, not probably the edges of his fingerprint, denying AJ Delpech there.
Well, then perhaps it had to be they're just getting the hand on it, and it's going to be a corner. And you can see.
Oh, poor corner? Was it a plan to go that low? We will never know. It comes now to Gums, and Gums under some pressure. And play on says referee Barker coming forward there was Matthias. But Fraser says you're going to have to stay in your tracks. It comes to Davis. Davis comes forward here on the left. He finds Harry. Harry is going to good work. Still Harry, this time can't get past the demented figure of Fraser. And the free kick goes. Charlo, you could probably call 5 of those names.
Yes, so Jonte Ford, a goalkeeper from Beckway. Dinesh Grant, System 3 goalkeeper. David Butler, Blossom Unlimited FC, also a goalkeeper. Dimitri Thomas, Jebel defender. Shaquan Hooper, Jebel defender. Jonaldo Payne, Phoenix All-Stars Academy, Jamaica defender.
Defender, you call the
defender,
okay.
Yeah. Daroy McDowell, Mona High School, Jamaica defender. Elijah Niall, Richmond Hill, Canada defender. Malachi McMaster, Elite FC Jamaica, also a defender. Tariq Small, North Leeward Predators midfielder. Imani Miller, Camdona Chelsea midfielder. Lazaro Lynn, System 3 a midfielder. Zibian Cunningham, also of System 3 midfielder. Tyreek Clark of Inter Toronto, Canada midfielder. Matthew Joseph, Scrosopi FC Canada midfielder. Emerson Stolper, M. Roy and Henry University USA midfielder. The forwards: Gabriel Davey, Doyle, Richmond Hill United. Tyler Lewis, Blossom Unlimited FC. Camden Bishop, Carolina Co FC USA. Dishad Simmons, Jebel FC. And Loic Paul of Rosal School UK. Those are the forwards. And for the squad to go to Curacao, and the head coach under the head coach of Ezra Hendrickson, and team manager in Dominic Stowe.
Well, clearing danger there. We want to wish these young men all the best as they go onto their sojourn. Very important age group sojourn in our regional football, or in any football actually.
I want to wish them all the best as they journey down to Curacao to depart on Sunday.
So we will be without Stowe. We'll be without Dominic Stowe on Saturday.
Yes,
on Sunday.
We definitely will be without Dominic Stowe.
Some wonder who's going to be taking that opportunity up to work along with us in the secretariat of the presentation.
So we'll patiently wait.
Here we go. Edwards looking to go into Delpech. Delpech gets away on. He crosses inside, but let's see. Is it a corner? It's a goal kick. So Delpech did not do as well as he would have loved to do on that occasion. Charlo, I think this thing in front of me is working because I'm open to more suggestions at this time.
The eyes are open.
Booted upfield. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen, but a pleasing day in the world of sport in our circles.
Well, definitely. It's a long weekend for me as well, Roxelle.
You work tomorrow again?
Tomorrow is the Thomas Saunders Secondary School Annual Athletics Championship. I think the 20th Athletics Championship.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I will work at home and listen to you.
And then we'll be back on Sunday for 3 games.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
So one player down, he looks like Thorn. And I think earlier he was down for a while. And so he again, you can see that left leg getting some massage. And the muscles there apparently tightening a little.
Is he carrying an injury?
And he's now helped along as he limps his way to the sideline. And certainly not looking too good for Hope International this time. He has been very good in defense for Hope.
Yes, he has.
Let's find DL Spring. Spring comes to
Fraser, good ball in. Ooh, Batiste had to come again, Charlo. Well, wow. Evading everyone, Batiste had to try to beat away a bouncing ball. He did that effectively, and he's down again. Remember the last encounter, he had a torrid time and had to leave. I believe the goal that was converted in that encounter that they lost 1-0 may have been because of his inability to really be at 100%. And here again, after making another very important save, he's down.
Well, it does not look good. I can see his colleague was just stretching out the legs and thing there, but he's down, and physio is there. Let's see. He tried to continue the last game, but I think it took a toll on him and eventually had to leave.
Correct.
And substituted. Not sure what will transpire on this occasion, but he's holding to that left rib area, and he's in a sitting position now. He's been given a hand and help to his feet. Let's see. He's standing, and he decides, oh, I'm going to continue. We saw that in the last game. He's bending over, trying to regain his composure. So they throw in, long throw, looking for some support. Corner comes in, and the thing has a lot on it. Cross comes in, and not good work there by Small. I think anxiety got the better of him. Should have controlled that because he had open space. He really was under no pressure, and he had a one-timer and clearing the uprights by far and out of the park.
No, Small would come back to say, you know what, I was just adventuring forward. That's not my normal role.
Well, certainly he was in that position.
Yes.
Has to make full use of it.
Definitely, and you have to be a multi-talented, Charlo, in this day and age of sport.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, still going forward, here's Ronaldo Franklin, and he's going to get a throw-in for North Leeward Predators. They're still trailing 1-0, and the throw is going to come now. He's weighing up his options and decided to leave it for Fraser. Fraser goes into Franklin. Franklin tries to back it into Gums. Falls now for Dean Charles. He can't get past Evan Thompson. Thompson goes far to the right, looking for a speedy who's that. Let's see. Oh wow, that's number 22. Is that Simmons? It's going really quickly, and taken now by Solomon. Own it as far as Small. Small cannot control. A bad ball there by Chad Davis. Over now to Charles. Charles go further wide. Finds the old Spring. Spring is changing the route of attack, looking to find Ronaldo Franklin. Too much on this, and into touch it goes. Charlo, an opportunity now for Hope International to breathe again.
Well,
they've almost seen the first 15 minutes of this second period cleared. And they're leading 1-0 today. Remember, we had a very early goal, well, early enough in the first encounter, and that was all she wrote.
Well, you're considering a repeat.
It looks very much like. But 30 minutes in football terms and any sporting term is a lot of time.
A lot of minutes.
So there's a substitution for Hope International. Looks like the number 21, is it, went off? We'll get that sorted. It looked like Simmons. Or am I incorrect? No, Simmons is still there. Kishore Lewis has come in. I think there's another chance again. Chance again, Charlo, coming across the face of the goal. No one crashing from the far post. Let's look at it.
Was good work by DL Spring.
And the right eye there from Franklin, I believe.
And again, we saw no one the follow through by the supporting players for Predators that was found wanting.
Probably may have wanted a little bit squarer, but for the angle he was coming from, still did some work. And this is Alexander not controlling well, giving away his spring again, looking to go into the area and coming and clearing his lines. There is Batiste, but the offside flag also went flying, Charlie.
Well, he was very decisive in terms of his movement there, but again you can see Spring looking to get his other players going, and they're really in search of this elusive goal for the equalizer, Roxelle.
Well, the equalizer will come, hopefully for Hope International. That's what they're thinking. They say they'll say I am pressing all the way, but well, for North Leeward Predators, I should say, that's what they may be thinking.
No.
But it's given away. This is Chad Davis trying to go forward, scrolling with all fours. This is Samuel controls, finds Edwards on the far left into AJ Delplesh, who's running and leaving the ball. Inadvertently, it goes back to Edwards and into Dean Charles. Charles is coming across over now to the right. Fraser controls well and attempts to go forward. That's where he should have been easier. You know, there's a player covering you. Give it to Solomon and get it back. Solomon controls now. And he is finding Gums over to Fraser. Fraser's this time go using that route. Back to Solomon. Solomon is pumping forward. How is he looking for? The man Michael. And shielded into the hands of Batiste is Matthias or Matthews? Matthews. So...
Well, I think the player there was caught in the midsection by the knee of goalkeeper Batiste.
Inadvertently.
And,
yes. Not. I will venture to say not by choice, Charlie.
Well, I think he was showing his feet, but he was holding that midsection, and yes, he been flexing. Now he's back on his feet, limbs to the sideline. That was Gums. Took a knock.
So over to you, Charlo.
So they're signaling. I'm not sure if there's going to be a substitution, but Hope would look to come forward. It's Muzarani Harry. Harry finds player comes back to Harry off the defense there of Predators. Finds Tevin Thompson, goes back to the center, finds Lewis, Kishore Lewis, who pumps downfield. I think that had a little too much on it. In fact, he keeps it in. Corner comes in, Valdo Anderson is there, but dispossessed by Solomon and Kevin Small. Kevin Small looks to pump it downfield, and there's Lewis in a tussle there with DL Spring, not giving Spring any room, and referee Barker having a quiet word with him, and it's been left to Charles. Charles finds Ronaldo Franklin, who is dispossessed, and Solomon has a run, and the goalkeeper Samuel comes off his line. In fact, he clears it. DL Spring takes another knock, and sometimes yes, Gums looking to get the player in terms of AJ Delplesh going, but has too much on it. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for Hope International, who's still holding on to this 1-0 lead here in the second game of the evening in the Vincy Soccer Premier League, and some 3 games slated for Sunday.
Yes.
So goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Hope. Comes back to the number 34 in Kishon Alexander. Goes back to Matthews, back to Alexander. So you have Kishon Alexander, you have Sherwin Alexander, but it's cut out there by Franklin, and one is booted downfield, looking for Gums dispossessed, and it's Dowers, but good work by DL Spring on the far side. He looks to get around one. He's still in a tussle, gets to worm his way out of it, but gives it away. Andy Gums with a shot. And Batiste closed the angle well, and that was straight into his arms. He collects and boots it downfield. It's Hope 1, North Leeward Predators 0. Andy Gums. Back to Gums. Gums goes wide, not getting a good foot on it. It's DL Spring, and there was some tugging thing. They have been really physical, been very, very physical on DL Spring. And you can see a bit of frustration creeping into DL Spring, but he spots it. He's going to get a free kick for the Predators. And Barker just about indicating where that wall should be. So it's a two-man wall. DL Spring, what will he do?
Well, he's gonna have to come up, chums, as two substitutions are being called at this time for the team that's behind.
Andy Gums, he goes off. That's one. Still waiting, and I'm seeing the two not getting the numbers, but we'll do that in time. Here's the DL Spring chipped downfield. Heads go up, off Edwards. And number 22 comes on, and again not good work there. And can see Bennett and Stapleton, one of the substitutes. So too is Augustus Francois. So it's a corner for Predators. So Predators looking to be a bit, looking to equalize. Comes in, up goes the header, and sliding across the face of the goal. This will go into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Predators. Solomon with it. He's signaling because he wants to get that up into that penalty area. Long ball headed back off the defense, and it's booted away into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Predators. They seem to be getting a little desperate now, and goes back. A nice ball, finds Adim Charles. Charles looking for some support, but is cut out there by Hope International. Adim Charles gets it, and DL Spring with it. Spring, and off the Matthews, still in there. Matthias clears it, and it's going to be a throw-in for Hope, for Predators. So Predators looking to press the advantage here. I really need that equalizer. I can't afford to lose the defending champions 2 games on a straight, Roxel.
Well, I don't know. It's possible. We can't afford. I'm not sure.
They just can't afford.
Because they still have a long way to go.
Up goes the header. And let's see. Francois looking to get around. Cross comes in. Finds Bennett and Stapleton. Stapleton goes back, but it's cut out there by Hope. But there's some pulling. Solomon in a tussle. It's against Hope International. It's going to be a free kick for Predators. And Ronaldo Franklin decides he's going to take that free kick. Headed away there by Hope. It heads into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Predators. Ronaldo Franklin will do the honors. Quickly taken. Finds Adim Charles. Charles looked to come to the center with a shot. And there was Batiste. Couldn't hold on. He rebounded off him into touch. It's going to be a corner for Predators, let's see, Ronaldo Franklin. He's going to take that corner. And there are about 6 blue shirts up into that attacking area. And he comes in and now cleared there by Hope. Adim Charles has it. The danger not yet averted. And he's been bundled off it. Franklin. Ooh. And that down he goes. And let's see. Just inside. Oh.
It's a penalty.
So I think it should be a penalty.
It's a penalty.
I think I see Batiste. Batiste was
Let's see. Oh, did we
not
get
at
the
all
replay?
happy. Dale Spring, the last time he took a penalty, Rock said he muffed it. And I'm sure he would want to make amends. He would want to equalize. And this time, let's see what he'll do. Batiste on his line. He's jumping Dale Spring. And let's see. Barker saying, have a quick word. So let's look at all of these. So DL Spring. And he's having a word with he steps up now. And this time he makes it count. And so North Leeward Predators have equalized. And so he has equalized. Dale Spring from the penalty spot in the 72nd minute. And it's North Leeward Predators 1. Hope International 1.
And Hope International also looking to try to attempt to make 2 changes. I don't think the man in the middle would have seen the photo official. But go ahead, Charles.
So Benetton Stapleton gives it back to DL Spring. Spring looks to cut inside. Nice ball. Gives it to Anthony Edwards. Who couldn't rein it in? It goes into touch. It's a throw-in for Hope International. And within that few seconds, as if there's that sense of urgency now.
Well, they've always been on the prowl. Let's just put it that way. I don't think they have made use of their opportunities and their raids, but they've not been a team to sit back and just hope something happens. So you will probably see a little bit more adrenaline flowing and them pushing forward because both teams here need something out of this game, Charlo.
So you can see I think Raleigh Bradshaw has come on.
Yes.
Not too sure who the other player. And yes, it's with Adine Charles for Hope, for Predators. Predators go down the left flank. Good work, but loses it. And it's a giver. Bradshaw gets his first touch. Goes down the right. Anthony Edwards comes back to Solomon. Solomon back to Edwards. Edwards chips it downfield, looking for some support on that far side. Adine Charles. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope International.
I think Millington is the one who's just come in. He has a possession there, Charlo.
Right. So Bradshaw to Millington. Looking back for Bradshaw. DL Spring cuts it out. And Millington, the number 10. Enrique Millington goes back. He's looking for something. Boots it long ball downfield. And Samuel comes off. Knocks it away. I think down went Simmons. And yes, Matthews has Benetton Stapleton to contend with. He's not giving up. Stapleton using a big frame. Number 22. And in the end, the infringement call against North Leeward Predators. In fact, yes. And Hope, free kick. Bradshaw. I think they're asking for that to be retaken.
Well, there's a I think Simmons is down after that attempt to cross there. I think Samuel came and really shot the ball decisively, and I think some contact would have made with the head of Simmons. So he's been helped up now.
Yes, he's in a sitting position. And physio just about kneeling, ensuring Zadan Simmons, almost thought was from Afghanistan. Zadran.
You're looking in the cricketing world.
So the younger generation tend to have a number of these cricketers and footballers' names, and so he's been ushered to the sideline and play will continue. And Barker decides the free kick taken goes across the face of his goal. Is Matthias, and he's cut out there by AJ Delplesh. Delplesh comes in the center, finds Dial Spring, but Spring looking to pump it forward, and it was cut out, but back to, and with a shot and off the defense, and they will look to come forward. It's Hope Edwards there. Good work by Edwards. It's going to be a throw-in for Hope. Quickly taken. Looks to find Kishori Lewis. Comes back in defense. Looking to find Muzarani Harry. Harry controls. Comes to the middle. Looks back to Harry. Good ball. Harry has the number 12 in Fraser to contend with. He comes right back to Chad Davis. Davis back to Lewis. Lewis to Kalik Bradshaw, but cut out there by Kevin Small, the captain. Dances around. Goes wide. Finds Anthony Edwards. To DL Spring. Spring looking for some support. Looking to get the going. Benetton Stapleton has it. Loses it, but only to find AJ Delplesh. Delplesh still with it. Delplesh come back to Spring. Spring finds Adim Charles. Charles goes wide and finds the number 22 in Francois. Francois still with it, but he been dispossessed. Chad Davis. Davis pumps it long downfield, and Samuel will come off his line and clears it, and it goes into touch for a throw-in for Hope International.
Right, so it's with Alexander. Alexander goes across and brings it to Harry. Harry is back to Alexander. Charlie will have to be looking at your options for the player of the match, as Charles intercepts again, looking to go into Stapleton, taken away by Alec. Oh, good ball by Alexander to Harry. Harry cuts inside, but Simmons was not paying attention, and he was running off, looking to go into a space. Dial Spring attempting to get under that one. Falls now for Edwards. Edwards goes to AJ Delpech on the left. AJ has want to contend with. He gets past him, does he? Doesn't, and it's going to be a corner coming the way of Hope
North Leeward
Predators, NLP. Yes, so all still to play for?
Well, certainly, with one goal each, and just about 12 or so minutes of regulation time remaining.
Well, somebody is going to win. There's a call from somebody close to us here. And a corner comes in. Oh! Oh!
Looks like Solomon.
Batiste! Batiste could not reel it in. Solomon snuck in at the far post. And he did what he should have done. Put it in the back of the net. And Charlo, I think we have a candidate for his defensive work.
Yes,
and a goal.
A well, you have called it.
A candidate. A candidate. Let's see. So, from 1 goal down, North Leeward Predators are leading 2 goals to 1. You must be happy.
Well, are you trying to sell me out? Solomon, number 15.
So Solomon, what's his first name there, Charlie? Give it to us. Give it to us.
Solomon.
As the ball continues to roll, it's
Alroy
Solomon. And he's playing his foot. And here we go. It's with Harry.
79th minute.
79 minutes as this one goes forward. And it's with Millington who through the legs of Franklin into Alexander. Alexander is trying to find Davis. Davis is pushing forward into Simmons. Simmons is trying to find Alexander. Alexander does good work, brings it back.
I think it goes into it. Well, I'm surprised because from my vantage point, it looks as if it went into touch.
But didn't have enough on it. But didn't have enough on it to bring it past. Who I make it? Samuel Millington though looking. Still Millington brings it across into Harry. He was looking for some movement. Harry is giving it away. Well, he was attempting to get it to Davis. And Matthews shields into the hands of Batiste. Batiste, Charlo, I wanted to say it a little earlier because the free kicks, obviously, and most of the attempts have been very, very high shots. I don't know if this is a ploy because Batiste had not been seeming to handle well
those
in the
high
area.
balls,
yes.
the aerial balls. You're so right on that. And he is found wanting in that department.
And there we go. I'm not sure if probably an issue with the site or whatever. Probably something they have to look at. And I know they do have some very, very stern professionals around the Hope International team that may have to think about something not being just right in that aspect, Charlo. So here we go. It's with DL Spring. He would need to lift his game and push the team with him to continue to stay in the ascendancy. Solomon picks it up and he's playing a ball through here. Good ball. Finding Francois here on the right. He has space. He has time. He crosses. But long.
Too much on it.
Overweighted. And AJ Delplas has some trouble controlling. He does the opposite as he brings it across now from the left. And it goes out of touch. So, pushes across is Matthias into Dowers, but stolen by DL Spring, looking to get Benton Stapleton going. Dowers is cutting it out, and the corner coming the way of North Leeward Predators.
So we are in the 83rd minute, and the Predators now looking to prey on Hope. And can they advance the lead, or can Hope equalize?
Well, only time will tell. And time is not on the side of Hope International at this time. Here we go. Looks like Ronaldo Franklin. And this is a corner to the near post, headed away by Dowers. And teeing up one there was, it looks like Dean Charles. As Francois tries to weave his way through 4 players, but stopped in his tracks by Alexander. Harry is looking to go forward. Finds Simmons. Chad Davis is there as well. He controls and brings it back to Harry. Harry to Bradshaw, who turns neatly. Bradshaw finds Kishore Lewis. Lewis is inadvertently brought down. The legs get entangled there, in my opinion.
Well, a good sportsmanship on the part of Ronaldo Franklin.
So, free kick taken by Matthias into Lewis. Lewis goes further right. Good ball from Millington to Lewis. Back to Millington. Into there. Teed up one there. That was really good football between the 3 young men. Millington, Lewis, and Bradshaw. But Bradshaw could not get that sweetly struck opportunity on target.
Well, he was looking for the near post.
Should have gone across.
And Samuel was there.
I gotta make it. Oh, here we go. Given away by Samuel. Over to Simmons. Simmons takes a shot off the outside of his boot. And the touch. Goal kick coming again. Samuel has made another error, Charlo. This one he didn't pay for. In our local Palang, we will say Samuel won shots. There we go. It's Kevin Small goes downfield, looking cut out there by Hope International as Bradshaw has space and time. He has all of this and still they cannot beat the defense. Comes back to him though. Into this is Millington was not in full control, but still Millington going too quickly. And into touch as the last gasp, so to speak, from Hope International. They won their first encounter 1-0. They drew their second 1-all. They lost their third. And they are almost at the verge of losing another. Defending champions coming from the jaws of defeat. Possibly could snatch this one. They're leading 2-1. Millington on the attack. And he's not going to have any chances there. Edwards is gasping for air right now.
Well,
Charlo, your other options for player of the day?
Well,
of the game?
If it continues this way, I was looking at Matthias. But I think if it ends this way, I'll have to tip my hat to Solomon.
Right. So, Matthias is up there. Can he convert? His head go up as Matthias. Ooh, almost Matthias, Charlo. Commentators blessing on this occasion as this one is on the counter attack. It's a DL Spring. DL Spring brings it across, trying to find AJ Delpesh, but cut out. Lewis gives it away to Edwards. Edwards to Spring. Spring is under some pressure, and he is held.
He's always under pressure, I think. Being marked by 2 or 3 players.
Well, you attract that attention when you have quality. So
I cannot be the manager. I hope.
So the Hope International camp is being scrutinized. A yellow card goes to Mr. Farrell. And Barker walks into the crowd. Let's see.
Well,
so here we go.
So
pumped inside. Here we go. It's Solomon trying to head this forward, and Kishore Alexander comes off into the area, picked up by Batiste. Batiste bowls it into the path of Dowers. Dowers to Millington. Back to Dowers. Dowers, oh, excellent ball to the number 6, Kishore Lewis. So that's good work. Really good work there. But the Solomon shielding and keeping.
And good
Simmons,
work by Samuel on this occasion.
Simmons,
But Roxelle, getting back to the Hope bench, it always seems as if there is that. Well. As the outside flag is up.
Offside.
But the Hope bench seems to be always attracting cards. I know that we are just out of the Christmas season and you normally get Christmas cards, so perhaps they are in love with Christmas and the season.
These were stuck in the mail. Remember, it was a very bad winter up in the north, so we couldn't get the cards down and transported.
So they're now coming.
Yeah, they got stuck in the mail. Wow. And again, Charlo, just another example of the bouncing ball and the aerial ball there by Batiste.
But it's interesting because we see Predators, they have made some substitution, but we have not seen the Gideon Richards. And on the starting lineup this time, you have not seen Mr. Williams.
Kirtland
Williams. So, not sure that Richards carrying an injury or what. Right in front of the thing, and Ronaldo Franklin is going to pick up a yellow card. And yes,
and there he goes. He was showing ball, but you're driving through the
Kishon
legs.
Alexander is remonstrating, and referee Bacchus very firmly calm things and really settle things there. Musarani Harry. There's some tussling, my word, and it's against hope. Frustration is showing.
Alexander is not a happy camper at this stage. Solomon is a man who's going to be entrusted with this free kick. Let's see what he does.
Is there a substitution on the far side?
Looks like substitutions. Edwards comes out. Looks like Bentic coming in. And who else is there?
There would be another substitution as well.
AJ Delpush is coming out. It looks like he's running to the far end. Yes, he has been substituted. And
we have to pick up those new legs, fresh legs.
Yes, looks like Westfield. I could be wrong, but there we go. Taken up by Matthias. He is still trotting his tray. Still Matthias. It goes across to Millington. Millington comes inside and gets a good attempt to find Lewis. Booted downfield by Solomon, and this time collecting is Batiste. Matthews looking and being called left, right, and center. He gets it to Chad Davis. Davis is looking to cut inside. Matthews is not happy, and Harry finds Davis. Over to Matthews. Matthews is on turning inside, but into our boot here, almost to the equipment that is keeping us going.
The under-20 team manager had to come up as a goalkeeper here.
Well, probably an option if our goalkeepers get in trouble. Bradshaw, ooh! Opportunity there. And it's now with Solomon. Solomon bringing across, finds his number 22.
Francois.
He goes down. Francois looking for Benetton. Stapleton heads backwards into the path of DL Spring. Spring has a Dowers to contend with. Let's see what he does. He is moving down the edge, cuts inside. Still Spring. Oh, beautiful work by Matthias to dispossess DL Spring. And Matthias has really had a tremendous game this evening, but Charlo, I do agree with you. His team is under pressure at this time. Davis brings it back to Alexander. Alexander goes across, finds Bradshaw. Bradshaw cuts, and he's looking still. Alexander, a few minutes on the clock. We've gone past the 90. So it's going forward with Chad Davis. Can't keep it in touch. And not sure much was going to be left. As Francois cuts inside, finds the number 5. He goes across to
Williams.
Okay. To Ronaldo Franklin, who was attempting to get Benton Stapleton going, and he couldn't. Here we go. It turns. It is probably the last opportunity. Dowers pumping forward into Lewis. Lewis over to Middleton. Middleton back to Lewis. Excellent ball. Is this an opportunity? Comes inside. Oh, too close to Samuel. Again, a really good move up the right from a Hope International. Don't want to put the coaches under pressure. But Lewis, Millington, and who's the other one? And Bradshaw has really strung some really good connections together. There may be some options for starting, Charlo.
Good work, Dial.
Dial on the attack as Dial Spring brings it inside. Overrun it. Held on to it. Held on to it a little too long.
Held on a little too long, and there goes the whistle.
So that's the final whistle. the whole players, most of them drawn into the ground because this was an event that had them running from start to finish, Charlo. And eventually it finished with them losing the momentum and losing the encounter 2-1. Charlo, we're going to stick with Solomon?
Yes, I think we can stick with Solomon.
So Solomon for North Leeward is going. Solomon.
Okay, with me is the player of the game, Alroy Solomon. Alroy, first of all, congratulations on a good win for North Leeward Predators.
Yeah, it's a great win, you know. It was a hard fight. Well, this is our third game, and first time out there playing was a good feeling to score a winning goal. I make my team victorious.
Well, the team came off of a loss the last time around. What was the feeling like in the team?
Well, everybody's head was down because it's a game we could have win. But you know, go back to the giant board and come again. And you develop.
You had a very good game. You were very good in defense, and then you came and scored the decisive goal. Tell me about your feelings.
Well, you don't know, to score a winning goal for your team always a good feeling. you know, build your confidence, everything, and most important, the team have 3 points.
All right, so let me wish you all the best going forward because you are the defending champions. I'm sure that you're looking forward for winning the tournament again.
Yeah, it's always, you know, that we come here for to win the tournament again and show. Well, the always say, you don't leave what is for cricket, but show them for football too.
All right, well, you have won a prize here from the RW Sporting World. Once again, congratulations.
Yeah.
And that's your gift.
Yeah.
All the best going forward.
Yeah, same to you.
And that was the player of the game, Alroy Solomon of North Leeward Predators.